They were igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. After that, we have discussed about landscape, how different places are there, and how we experience earthquake. We also discussed no one can forecast earthquake, but because of experience, our elders can read the activities or actions of animals, fish in ponds, and this way they can forecast about earthquake. After that, we discuss about the major landscape. Here, we discuss about river, how river create different kind of shape, how it spread sediments nearby landforms, and then this way it make it fertile. Then in this picture we have seen different level of floodplain, river level, and cup plane. Now we are moving towards next topic, functions of the sea current. All of you visited sea coast, all of you have a bath in sea current and waves. But what is their actual function? How they are useful to us?
These are the 10 best beaches to
We
visit
are
on Black
going to
Sea.
discuss about it. First of all, for reading Ganatra Nishtha, she was the first to write. Yes, Ganatra Nishtha, start reading.
Okay. The ocean current function. The waves of the ocean constantly collide with the rocks, causing cracks. Periodically, it becomes larger and wider. It is called sea cave. Only the roof remains as the caves of this cave go, which forms the coastal arch. The
Coastal.
constant okay. The constant cloudburst kills you and only the walls remain. This wall-like landscape is called a heap about above sea level. The high rocky shores that are almost overground are called sea walls. Sea waves form a sea wall by depositing sediments on the shore.
Very good. Ocean current. As we have just discussed, when we reach nearby ocean, tides and apes, we experience them. We love to bath them. Continuously, the process is going on. Now, we are discussing about the functions. Everywhere we do not have beach. At every border of the ocean, we do not have beach. There are mountains, big or small rocks, etc. And this ocean current continuously collapse with the stone. Because of this, it will create a hole from all sides. Thus, a new shape is created near the sea coast or seashore. That is called sea cave. Here, only roof is remain there, and so that it is called coastal arc. This wall, it is like a landscape. From the upper side, we can see it is landscape and heap above sea level. As it is bigger rock in comparison to sea level, and so that it is above the sea level. The high rocky source, the source where at the border high rocks are there. They are almost overgrown and are called sea walls. Here, when the rocks level is higher than sea level, at that time, these kinds of sea walls are created. Sea waves from a sea wall. It is by depositing sediments on the shore, and it becomes by sediments deposited by the sea. As we know, all the rivers merge with sea, rivers brought different sediments, things with it, and all of them are merged with ocean. This is also same throughout the ocean. As we know, water never keep anything inside it, and so that is day by day it is throwing or spreading at nearby places. Thus, in short, sea waves are useful to create, or the one of the function of the sea wave is to create sea wall as well as caves near the seashore or sea coast. Beside this, we also have sea waves functions. Is there anyone who can tell me what is the other function of sea wave or sea current? Perhaps you know, we can generate hydroelectricity by sea current. As from waterfall, we generate hydroelectricity. Similarly, by sea current, we also obtain or produce hydroelectricity. Now, the next topic is glacier function. Here, it is like glacier river. What is its function? We are going to discuss. Now, the second name with me is Puruswani Kresa.
Yes, sir.
Continue, madam.
Yes. Glaciers from glaciers in glacial mountainous areas. Glaciers propagate the golem clay and sir, slide is not coming.
That has already come. Let me check. Yeah,
Slide has come.
Okay, now came. Glaciers propagate the golem clay and rocks from the solid rocks below to form a special or golemy earth. The glacier forms a U-shaped valley through the passage. Glaciers are formed by the formation of water-filled lakes in ravines in mountainous areas. Particles brought by glaciers such as small and large rocks, sand and gravel are deposited and a hilly drumming landform is formed between its streams.
yes, glacier. In our language, we also call it Himnadi. It is like snow mountain or snow rocks in the river or sea. It also creates golem clay. Name of the clay is golem clay. It shapes the forms of U-shape or U-shaped valley. It is formed by the formation of water held in lakes or dams in different mountain areas. Here, particles brought by glaciers, particles like small and large rocks, sands, gravels, vegetations or animals' dead body, etc. They all are deposited in a hilly region, which is called drumlin. This kind of landform is created between its stream, and thus this U-shape and drumlin both are created by glacier. Next topic is related to wind. We are going with it function of wind. It will just present on your screen. Before that, any question or doubt you can ask.
Sir, drumlin means?
Drumlin means the area created by glacier where it deposit whatever it brought with it. It might be different stones, sands, clay, vegetations, branches of vegetations, leaves, skins, dead body of human being, animals, whatever is. That is called drumlin. Yes, next one, function of wind. And now, Korat Dvija.
Yes, sir. Function of wind. Wind is the main factor of erosion and deposition in desert. The wind blows the lower part of the rocks more easily than the upper part. The base of the bare edged rocks in
Age.
edged rocks in narrow and the head is large. It carries the sand with it from one place to another. When the wind stops blowing, the sand spreads on the ground and becomes a small hill called Dhua Barakhan. When these clay particles are deposited over a large area, it is called losses. The large losses are deposited in China.
Very good. Function of wind. As we know, wind, water, etc. move or transfer some particular things like small rocks, sands, dust, etc. from higher area to lower area according to its speed, velocity, and strength. Generally, it moves with the all things. But when its velocity is decreased or weakened, adjected, wind spread everything what it brought with it on the ground. And this way, on the ground, a big heap is created. We also call it dua. It is a big heap of sands and small rocks. These kinds of particles are deposited over a large area, and thus it is called loess. This loess means perhaps you have seen desert. That there you can see a heap or large heap of sand of desert. These are called loess, and these deserts or heaps, or in other words, we can say loess, are developed or created by storms, or in other words, we can say by wind. This kind of loess can be seen in China in large number or many areas. This thus our chapter is going to finish. This was the last topic of our chapter. Now we will move towards exercise. Before that, again repeat the major thing of the chapter. Here we have discussed interior of the earth, different layers of the earth, inner or interior layer, outer layer, mantle, crust, etc. Besides this, yes, here in this picture you can see the loess or heap of sands created by wind in the desert region. Yeah, we were discussing about interior of the earth. Then after we discussed about different rocks on the earth. Here we discuss igneous rock, sedimentary rock, and metamorphic rock. After that, yes,
ચેપ્ટર 1 ક્યાંથી લખવાનું?
chapter 1. I have already sent exercise of chapter 1.
સર મારે વિડિયો જ આવે છે.
હા સર વિડિયો જ આવે છે.
બધાને મોકલો.
વિડિયો સરખું નથી, ઓલું બ્લર દેખાય છે.
Sir, it is opening. I had written
Proper only.